I dedicate this book to all the people who accept the challenge of opening their minds to explore the limits of their creativity. This book is for you. May this reading help you to discover new ideas and to develop your imagination to find solutions to life's challenges. Introduction. Creative intelligence is a skill that we all possess, although it can sometimes be hard to use. This skill allows us to create new ideas and innovative solutions to common everyday problems. In this ebook, you will learn how to use your imagination to achieve success. You will learn techniques to develop your creativity, create new ideas, and apply them to reach your goals. This ebook will also help you to understand how creative intelligence can contribute to more informed decision-making, increase your productivity, improve your work, and make your dreams come true. Stimulating creativity is an important way to develop valuable skills and abilities for personal, professional, and academic success. Innovation can provide a new perspective on how to solve a problem or challenge, which can lead to new ideas and open up new pathways. Stimulating imagination can also improve self-confidence and help people to make decisions more quickly. It is a key tool in developing success and invention, and enhancing it can help individuals to reach their goals and achieve more satisfying results. Developing creativity is an essential part of modern life. This skill helps us to find innovative and creative solutions to complex problems. It allows us to develop new and better ways of doing things, and it inspires us to be motivated. Creativity is an invaluable tool in innovation and success, either in personal or professional life. Often, creative stagnation prevents us from finding solutions to the problems around us. To help improve your creativity, we have compiled, researched, analyzed strategies and techniques that can help you be more creative and maximize your creative potential. So, if you're ready to start using your creativity to achieve success, this ebook is for you. Let's get started. Chapter 1, Exploring the Potential of Creative Intelligence, a look at the world that emerges from innovation. Imagination is one of the most important tools we have as human beings. Without it, our lives would be much more boring and limited. Creativity allows us to see the world in new ways, create new ideas, imagine the future and appreciate the present. We can use our invention to invent stories, paint a picture, write a poem, create a play, or even to design a house. When we use our imagination, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and adventures that otherwise would be out of our reach. What is intelligence? Intelligence has been and remains a widely explored term by authors with different approaches to learning, so locating a unique concept is somewhat difficult. However, some researchers who have addressed the topic agree to define it as a capacity that can be developed in different ways by humans. For Binet, a pioneer in the work of diagnosing intellectual levels that profile the basis of psychometry, intelligence is a faculty of knowledge, directed towards the external world and which works to reconstruct it in its entirety from small given fragments. Piaget explains that, intelligence is the result of the interaction of both internal and external factors to the individual, resulting from the interaction of the child which substantially changes as it evolves, considering the influence of inheritance in the cognitive process. Likewise, Brunner proposes that, intelligence is a dynamic structure and susceptible to be developed by the effects of the environment and experience. Regarding this, Gardner, 1999, defines intelligence as the ability to solve problems or create products that are valuable in one or more cultures, so it presents itself as a skill that can be developed, but which is also linked to the genetic component. Therefore, based on the previous definitions, it can be highlighted that a variety of elements intervene in the development of intelligence, so it cannot be limited to the domain of a specific area, but to the total knowledge and use of the person's skills. What is creative intelligence? Creative intelligence is the ability to find novel solutions to complex problems. It is a form of thinking that focuses on developing new and unique ideas through combining existing concepts to create something different. This talent can be developed through practice and learning different techniques to improve creativity. Creative intelligence is considered an important skill for success in business, innovation, and academic success. Therefore, it is also the ability to generate new ideas and original solutions to complex problems. It is an intuitive and flexible way of thinking that connects concepts and acts as a bridge between reality and dreams. This intelligence is characterized by the ability to see relationships between seemingly unrelated things, transform ideas, and integrate information. Innovation is an essential tool for building a better future. Edward de Bono and his theory of creativity. Edward de Bono is a scientist, writer, educator, psychologist and consultant who has been noted for his work in the field of creativity. His theory of creativity is based on the concept that creativity can be learned through the application of specific tools and techniques. These tools and techniques are known as lateral thinking tools, and are used to approach problems in an unconventional way. These tools include the alternative search, decision by contrast, toolbox, viewpoint matrix, and sidelining. De Bono is known for being a great promoter of the idea that creativity is a skill that can be learned and developed. According to him, creativity is a thought process that is based on the principles of logic, experimentation, and improvisation. These principles are applied to address problems and develop innovative and creative solutions. Creative intelligence theory. The creative intelligence theory is a theory that attempts to explain the origin and development of creativity and its relationship to intelligence. This theory holds that creativity is not a single skill but a set of interrelated skills. These competencies, which are classified into 5 main areas, are the ability to think non-linearly, the ability to see the relationship between concepts, the ability to see patterns in information, the ability to accept uncertainty and the ability to make decisions without judging. Creativity develops through interaction between internal factors, knowledge and skill, and external factors, environment and opportunity. This interaction contributes to the development of new ideas and creative solutions. This creative intelligence theory also points out that creativity is not an innate skill but rather develops over time. This theory states that individuals can learn to be more creative through practice, experimentation, and interaction with others. This means that people can develop and improve their creative competencies if they invest the necessary time to do so. What is creativity? Creativity is the ability to be able to generate new ideas or concepts, or to see things differently. This can include generating innovative solutions to problems, exploring new possibilities, innovating processes, creating unique products, and generating knowledge. Creativity is an important part of innovation and human development. It is important to emphasize that creativity is the aptitude to produce original ideas and solutions to specific problems or situations. This aptitude is one of the main characteristics of a creative person. This is demonstrated through the production of unique and original content. This can include novel ideas for products or services, new forms of artistic expression, or even new ways of approaching a problem. The development of creativity requires the practice of different skills, such as observation, imagination, seeking alternatives, logical reasoning, and experimentation. To develop it, one must be open to new ideas, be willing to learn new skills, and have the ability to think unconventionally. Creativity also involves the use of discipline, as oftentimes it is necessary to work with constancy and motivation to achieve the goals that are aimed at. Creativity and learning. Creativity and learning are closely related. Innovation is an important skill for learning, as it can help students develop innovative ways of tackling problems and challenges. This allows them to find unique and creative solutions. Furthermore, creativity encourages imagination and critical thinking, which can help students to learn new skills and explore new ideas. Moreover, creative learning helps students develop skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and problem solving. This allows them to develop skills that they can use to face challenges in the future. Therefore, creativity can also encourage students to develop collaboration skills. This allows them to work with others to find unique and creative solutions. These skills are important for academic and professional success. Need for creativity. Creativity is a fundamental tool in modern life. Creativity invites us to approach new and unexpected problems, find new solutions to old problems, and even develop new technologies and processes. Imagination is vital in innovation and for improving products and services, resulting in greater profits for businesses. Resourcefulness is also essential for professional and personal success, as it helps people develop ideas and skills that can help them stand out from the competition. It is also necessary for job satisfaction, as creative workers feel challenged and inspired by their work. Finally, creativity can help people find meaning in their work and their lives, which can improve their quality of life. The importance of creativity in human development. Innovation is an essential part of human development. This is because creativity allows us to develop skills and innovative solutions to the problems we face in life. When inventiveness is developed, one learns to think differently and even beyond what can be learned in school. This can contribute to individuals finding original solutions to the problems they face, allowing them to perform better in life. Furthermore, creativity can also facilitate individuals in developing their sense of identity and self-esteem. This is because imagination allows them to discover new ways of expressing themselves and exploring the boundaries of their imagination. By doing this, individuals feel more secure in themselves and more capable of facing the challenges presented in life. Therefore, creativity can also be a bridge for individuals to relate better to others. In this sense, creativity allows them to see things from a different perspective, which contributes to understanding others better and having better communication with them. This can help individuals build healthy and meaningful relationships with others. The value of creativity. Imagination is a human talent characterized by a great capacity to generate new and original ideas. This competence is essential for innovation and the development of projects and solutions. It is one of the most valued qualities in many fields, such as the commercial, academic, scientific and artistic. It not only refers to the production of something new, but also implies the ability to find new ways to solve problems, face challenges and improve situations. It is a skill that can be cultivated and improved through practice and learning. The value of creativity lies in its talent to develop innovative ideas and original solutions to the problems and challenges we face. Before continuing in the wonderful world of learning how to develop and enhance our creativity, let's get to know some genius creators in history and art, literature, music, science, technology, and inventors. Leonardo da Vinci, a genius of history. Da Vinci was an artist, architect, inventor, and even scientist. His contributions to humanity are countless, including his famous paintings The Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. Albert Einstein, the father of the theory of relativity. Einstein was one of the most influential scientists and thinkers of all time. His contributions to physics and science have changed the world forever. Steve Jobs, a visionary of technology. Jobs was the co-founder of the company Apple. He transformed the way we use technology by creating products such as the iPhone, iPad, and iPod. Walt Disney, the visionary behind the entertainment industry. Disney was an innovative entrepreneur who changed the way we consume entertainment content. He was the creator of popular characters such as Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Thomas Edison, an inventor and entrepreneur. Edison was the inventor of the electric light bulb, telephone, and phonograph. He was one of the first to apply invention and innovation to the creation of commercially viable products. Marie Curie, she was a French scientist and physicist, and won 2 Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry for her discoveries and advances in radioactivity. Nikola Tesla, he was an inventor, scientist, and one of the greatest innovators in history. His inventions, such as alternating current and radio, have changed the way we use electricity forever. William Shakespeare, the English bard, is undoubtedly one of the most creative figures of literature. His plays, comedies, and poems remain relevant today and have become an integral part of our culture. Virginia Woolf, the English writer, was one of the most important figures of literary modernism, and her works are characterized by their innovation and creativity. Her novel Mrs. Dalloway was one of the first to explore the human psyche in a unique way. James Joyce, the Irish author, is considered one of the most innovative writers of modern literature. His novels, such as Ulysses, explore the human experience in a unique way, with rich and creative language. Jorge Luis Borges, the Argentine writer, was one of the first to explore the concept of virtual reality and the destruction of boundaries between reality and fiction. His works are a unique blend of poetry, essay, and narrative. Gabriel García Márquez, the Colombian author, is one of the great masters of Latin American literature. His masterpiece 100 Years of Solitude is one of the most creative novels in the history of modern literature. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, was one of the first artists to combine genres such as blues, country, gospel, and pop, thus establishing a new style of music. His performances were unique and his impact on pop culture is undeniable. John Lennon, the leader of the rock band The Beatles, is one of the main driving forces behind the musical revolution of the 60s. The sound and lyrics of his songs were very innovative at the time and remain a great influence on many artists today. Bob Dylan, the American singer-songwriter, was one of the first artists to introduce folk and blues into pop music. His deep and moving lyrics have inspired many artists to follow in his footsteps. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, took pop music to new heights with his unique style of dance and catchy melodies. His songs have become generational anthems and his influence remains relevant to this day. Madonna, this singer, songwriter, and actress, has distinguished herself as one of the leading figures of popular music over the past decades. Her music has always been innovative and her stage performances have always been very creative. Salvador Dalí, the Spanish surrealist painter, was one of the most innovative artists of the first half of the 20th century. His unique work and his extravagant personality made him one of the most famous and remembered artists of the 20th century. Pablo Picasso, the Spanish painter, was one of the major artists of the 20th century. His work covers a wide range of styles, from Impressionism to Cubism. His influence on contemporary art remains deep. Andy Warhol, the American pop artist, was one of the pioneers of pop art. His unique works of mass culture, such as his portraits of Marilyn Monroe, have deeply marked modern Western culture. Banksy, the British anonymous artist, is one of the main innovators of street culture. His provocative artworks have become symbols of modern culture and have been exhibited in galleries all over the world. Chapter 2. Discovering Your Creativity, a guide to unleashing your creative potential. Yes, we all can be creative. Creativity is not limited to a small group of people. We all have the capability of being creative, but how we do it depends on our education, experiences, and skills. Some people may be naturally creative while others can develop creative skills through practice. The key to being creative is to have an open mind and explore new ideas. It is also important to have a positive attitude to learn and work with others to develop new solutions. Motivation and self-esteem. To develop creativity, it is important to have a positive attitude towards the creative process. This means accepting the fact that creativity involves trying and testing new things. This, in turn, means being prepared to fail and learn from mistakes. This is something that humans often have difficulties with accepting. It is also important to have a positive view of oneself. This means having good self-esteem and believing in oneself and in one's abilities. This helps us to develop the confidence needed to try new things and to face the challenges we encounter along the way. Motivation is also largely responsible for our achievements. If we feel motivated, we are more inclined to put our ideas into practice and carry them out. This helps us to develop our creativity and to discover our skills and talents. It is important to learn to enjoy the creative process. This means appreciating the journey over the end results. This helps us to maintain our motivation and to increase our self-esteem. As creativity develops, so do new skills and talents. This helps us to feel more fulfilled and increases our confidence to tackle creative challenges. Accept others. Accepting that others are different and accepting that they have different points of view is key to developing creativity. Reconnect with your childhood. the ability to imagine and to play is one of the best tools for developing creativity. Learn something new. Studying something new or learning a new language can help open the mind and stimulate creativity. Step out of your comfort zone. To develop creativity, it is necessary to step out of the comfort zone and explore new ideas and new approaches. Take risks. Failure is part of the process of developing creativity. Taking risks and allowing oneself to fail is an important step in developing creativity. Learn to listen. Listening to others and respecting their opinions and points of view is a key step in developing creativity. Exercise your mind. The mind needs to be exercised in order for creativity to develop. Think outside the established boundaries and look for creative solutions to problems. Look for inspiration. Inspiration can be found in books, music, movies, art, or any other source. Take a break. Taking a break is important to relax and allow creativity to come in. Be patient. Developing creativity can take time. Be patient and don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Indicators or components of creativity. Originality refers to the creation of something new, original, and unique that stands out from the rest. It can be an idea, a work of art, a solution to a problem, a product, or an invention. Originality is the key to standing out in a world full of similar ideas. When an individual or a company finds a unique way to approach a problem or to present a product, this can open up new opportunities. Originality is an important skill for those who seek to stand out from the crowd. Fluidity is the ability to develop new and original ideas without the pressure of having to think too much. This means having the ability to think freely and without restrictions. To accept new ideas and see them from all angles. To have an open mind and let go of prejudices and fears. To be open to exploration and experimentation of new ways of doing things and connecting ideas in unique and creative ways. Seeing problems from a different perspective and finding innovative solutions to problems. Being willing to step out of the comfort zone to find new solutions and develop the ability to connect the dots to create something new, taking risks, having the ability to develop new and original ideas without the pressure of having to think too much. This means having the ability to think freely and without restrictions. To accept new ideas and see them from all angles, to have an open mind and let go of prejudices and fears, to be open to exploration and experimentation of new ways of doing things and connecting ideas in unique and creative ways. Open-mindedness. Open-mindedness for developing creativity requires a receptive, open and flexible attitude towards new and different ideas. It is important to be willing to explore new ways of solving problems, and not be limited to the standard solution. It is also important to challenge biases and belief systems we are used to working with. This allows us to view the world in a different way and opens the door to creativity. It is also important to cultivate an attitude of curiosity, remain open to the possibility of learning something new and be willing to experiment with different ideas. This helps us to develop our creativity and gives us a broader perspective. Another effective way to develop creativity is meditation. This technique helps us to concentrate and relax, which allows us to see things from a different perspective. Meditation also helps us to focus and have the ability to see things from a different viewpoint. This gives us the opportunity to open our minds and explore new perspectives and solutions. In summary, open-mindedness is an essential part of developing creativity. This requires a receptive, curious and flexible attitude, as well as the use of techniques such as meditation to focus and relax. This helps us visualize the world in a different way and find creative solutions. Flexibility. Flexibility is the ability of an individual to use their imagination and skills to create new ideas, products, or services. Creativity is an important competency for success in any career. This includes the ability to think unconventionally to discover innovative solutions to common problems. Creativity also contributes to creating innovative and inspiring work environments that improve productivity. To make the most of this kind of flexibility, individuals must be open to trying new things and not be afraid of failure. They must also be willing to listen to and accept other people's opinions, as well as investigate and learn from the experience of others. Critical thinking. Being critical is an essential tool for creativity. When we are critical, we force ourselves to evaluate and think about the elements of a project. This helps us to identify potential problems before they become a reality, as well as to find creative solutions for them. Being critical also helps us to evaluate the effectiveness of our ideas and to improve our projects. By being critical, we strive to identify both the positive and negative aspects of an idea or project, which helps us to better identify how to bring our ideas to life. Levels of creativity. Divergent thinking is the ability to generate new and original ideas in a free and open way. Lateral thinking is the skill of solving problems using unconventional or something out of the ordinary approaches. Convergent thinking is the ability to take multiple ideas and combine them to come to a unique solution. Critical thinking is the aptitude to evaluate information objectively and come to informed conclusions. Innovation is the competence to create a new form or product from an original idea. Problem solving is the dexterity to identify and overcome obstacles to reach a satisfactory solution. Mental flexibility is the ability to view situations from different perspectives and act with ingenuity. Verbal fluency is the capacity to communicate ideas clearly and persuasively. Intuition is the aptitude to trust in internal information and make decisions quickly. Openness to change is the ability to look beyond conventional methods to find creative solutions. Difficulties in the creative process. The creative process can be a challenge for many people, especially for those who have no experience in creating innovative ideas. Lack of experience can make the process difficult and intimidating. Isolation, lack of resources, lack of motivation, lack of objectivity and lack of time can also negatively affect the creative process. Furthermore, it is often difficult to determine when an idea is good or not, and it is hard to know if an idea will become something big or not. Factors limiting creativity. The limitation of creativity depends on several factors such as the level of confidence, prejudices, fear of failure, lack of motivation and factors such as those explained below. Fear of failure, the uncertainty about the results of a creative idea can be terrifying. Fear of failure can prevent individuals from developing creative ideas. Lack of time, modern life is very busy, and it can be difficult to find time to develop creative ideas. Distractions, electronic devices, such as the phone, computer, and television, can distract people and distort their focus. Lack of motivation can inhibit creativity. Some people may feel overwhelmed by the pressure and not be motivated to seek new ideas. Lack of resources, resource constraints, such as money, time, and materials, can limit creativity. How to overcome the limitations of creativity. Overcoming creative limitations is a continuous learning process. It is important to have an open mind and be willing to try new things. It is also important to know the basics of creativity and stay up to date with the latest advances in the field. This means reading, studying, and observing other creative artists and innovators. It is important to have the courage to experiment and play with different ideas to see what results come out. This can be an intimidating process, but it is also one of the best ways to discover new ways of creation and innovation. Practice meditation. Practicing meditation can help you reach a more relaxed and open state of mind, which often leads to greater creativity. Seek out new perspectives. Creativity relies on the ability to combine ideas and concepts in new and different ways. Seeking out new perspectives, either through a deep understanding of a subject or exposing yourself to a wide range of ideas, can help develop a more creative approach. Step out of your comfort zone. To develop a solid, unique creativity, it is important to step out of the comfort zone and explore new ideas, materials, and techniques. This can lead to greater creativity by providing new experiences and perspectives. Free your mind. Sometimes Critical thinking can limit our creativity by forcing us to analyze and discard ideas before they are fully developed. Relaxing and freeing the mind can help to allow ideas to flow. Surround yourself with inspiration. Creativity feeds off inspiration. Look for a stimulating environment, such as a museum, an art gallery, or a natural park, to get a creative boost. Chapter 3. Cultivate creativity. Develop strategies to maximize your creative potential. How to determine the birth of creative behavior. The birth of creative behavior could be traced back to the beginning of humanity, when the first humans began to discover and apply new ways of solving problems. Since then, creativity has developed through the exploration of novel solutions and the observation of their results. It has also been influenced by the development of science, technology, and the culture of a society. Today, creativity is found in all aspects of life, from the design of innovative products to music and literature. Strategies to develop creativity. Strategies to improve creativity are important to help people develop a more creative way of thinking. These actions allow one to think more flexibly, develop new ideas, and enhance the ability to solve problems effectively. These procedures can promote the development of skills to explore new perspectives, develop new solutions, and find innovative answers. These creativity-enhancing strategies contribute to the development of skills to improve one's productivity, job satisfaction, and leadership skills. Learn to be mindful of your thoughts. This will help you to develop your creativity in 2 ways. First, it will allow you to identify what your thinking patterns are, which will help you to identify which limiting structures are preventing you from having creative ideas. Second, it will help you to generate more creative ideas because you will be more connected with your thoughts and emotions. Practice divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is a creative thinking technique that involves generating innovative ideas from a topic or problem. This is done by breaking thinking patterns and thinking outside the box. Focus on a problem. This is an excellent way to stimulate creativity. Instead of trying to tackle many problems at once, it is better to focus on one and see what creative ideas come up. This gives your brain the time and space to generate truly innovative ideas. Explore your environment. Looking around is an excellent way to stimulate creativity. Looking at new things, visiting museums and art galleries, reading books, and watching movies can be a great way to stimulate your creativity and develop new ideas. Try new things. Experiencing new things can be an excellent way to develop creativity. This allows you to see the world from a different perspective and can help you find creative solutions to problems. Listen carefully. You can develop your creativity by listening carefully to others. Pay attention to their ideas, as well as their points of view. Use your imagination. Imagination is a powerful tool for developing creativity. Visualize the desired outcome and develop a plan to achieve it. Practice meditation. Meditation is an excellent way to develop creativity. This technique helps you clear your mind and focus. Take a break. To develop your creativity, you need to take breaks. This helps you refresh and find new perspectives. Plan. Planning is an excellent way to develop creativity. Analyze each step you need to take to reach your goals and find original solutions. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a creativity technique used in the business, academic, and personal fields to generate a large number of ideas for a particular objective. This method is applied in groups of people, usually in meetings, to collect all possible ideas. All members of the group can express their ideas without any prior criticism or judgments, so that the largest amount of ideas can be generated. Once all the ideas have been generated, each one can be discussed and evaluated to select the best ones. This skill allows the members of the group to express their ideas in a free and creative way, which promotes innovation and improvement of processes. How to start a brainstorming session. 1. Identify the area of your life in which you want to have a new idea. 2. Set a time limit for the brainstorming. 3. Involve other people to help generate new ideas. 4. Make sure everyone understands the goal of the brainstorming. 5. use a variety of tools to help stimulate creativity. 6. Write down all the ideas that come to you, without judging them. 7. Ask others to contribute ideas and develop the ones you have already written. 8. Determine if any of the ideas are viable. 9. Evaluate the pros and cons of each idea. 10. Prioritize the ideas according to your goal. 11. Share your results with others. 12. Take action with the best idea. Use of mind maps. A mind map is a visual organization tool used to capture, organize, and represent information. This tool is used to graphically represent ideas, tasks, data, concepts, relationships, and hierarchies. Mind maps are created from a central keyword, from which additional keywords and phrases are connected with straight lines and branches. These maps can be used to store and organize information in a structured and clear way, help visualize and understand the information, and remember key concepts. How to make a mind map? Follow the steps below. 1. Choose a topic. Choose a topic for your mind map. It can be an idea, concept, or specific topic. 2. Create your outline. Use keywords or phrases to represent your main topics. These keywords should be placed in the center of the map. 3. Create branches. Use lines to connect the keywords to related ideas or concepts. These branches can be direct or indirect branches. 4. Add details. Add more information to each branch. This information can be a phrase, keyword, image, etc. 5. Review and edit. Review your mind map to make sure all the information is organized and related. If necessary, delete some branches or add more information. 6. Save and share. Save your mind map in a digital file so you can share it with others. Choose a suitable format to save the map, such as PDF, PNG, or JPG. Rules of mind maps. Use the line to connect related concepts. The line is an essential tool for connecting related concepts and helping to create a flowchart for the mind map. Use colors and symbols to highlight important information. Colors and symbols will help you to highlight the most important concepts and add meaning to the mind map. Use keywords for concepts. Keywords are essential for keeping ideas organized. Use them to highlight the main concepts. Use a legible font. Use a legible font so the mind map is easy to read. Letters that are too small or large will make it difficult to understand. Use images to reinforce the concept. Images add meaning and help to reinforce the concept. Use them to make the mind map visually appealing. Make sure the mind map has a logical structure. Logical structure is essential to make sure the mind map is easy to understand. Use the line to connect related concepts logically. Use the mind map to summarize information. The mind map is an excellent tool for summarizing information. Use it to create a flowchart that shows the overall scheme of the concepts. Concept maps. A concept map is a visual representation of a topic or concept, including keywords or main ideas related to a particular subject. This graphic tool is used to facilitate learning and understanding of complex concepts. It generally displays the main concepts, connecting them with lines and using images or symbols to represent them. Related concepts are placed close to each other on the map so it's easy to understand the relationship between them. How to make a concept map? Follow these steps. 1. Choose a topic. The topic should be specific enough to be clearly and concisely represented on the map. 2. Develop a list of main concepts related to the topic. These concepts should be general enough to cover all subtopics and specific enough to be represented clearly. 3. Add secondary concepts below each main concept. These concepts should be related to the main concept, but should be specific enough to describe additional details. 4. Connect the main and secondary concepts with lines. These lines should represent the relationship between the concepts, for example, how a main concept is related to a secondary concept. 5. Review the map to make sure the concepts are organized clearly and the lines connecting the concepts are concise and correct. 6. Once the map is complete, add images or colors to make the map more intuitive and easier to read. Rules of concept maps. Use keywords to represent concepts. Use lines to connect related keywords. Use colors, shapes, and symbols to represent ideas and differentiate concepts. Use curved or branching lines to show relationships between concepts. Use labels to describe concepts or relationships. Group related concepts in a common area. Make sure the map is balanced and not too complicated to read. Use a title to identify the main topic of the map. Note-taking is a technique used to record information gathered in a meeting, conference, presentation, or any other event. This technique helps participants capture ideas, facts, conclusions, and recommendations clearly, for later analysis. This also allows participants to better remember the content of the meeting. The main note-taking techniques are as follows. Keyword method. The keyword method involves selecting keywords to summarize the main topics of the meeting. These keywords are written down on a card for further analysis. Outline method. The outline method is a visual technique used to represent the main topics of the meeting. This technique allows participants to track the content of the meeting in a faster and easier way. List method. The list method is used to take notes quickly and clearly. This technique is used to write tasks, ideas, facts, and conclusions in a list for further analysis. Summary method. The summary method is a technique used to summarize the main topics of the meeting. This technique helps participants to understand the content of the meeting clearly. Importance of reading in the creative process. Reading is an essential tool for the creative process. Reading allows us to explore the ideas and ways of thinking of others and allows us to see the perspective of other authors. This helps us to develop and deepen our own ideas, and to think creatively. Furthermore, it invites us to expand our knowledge on a particular topic, which allows us to connect ideas and reach creative solutions. Lastly, reading gives us the opportunity to stay up to date with current trends and keep up with advances in our area of interest. It is undoubtedly a fundamental part of the creative process. Techniques of reading comprehension. Active reading. This technique seeks for the reader to better understand the contents of the text by making annotations while reading. The reader should ask questions about the contents of the text, note down the key words and highlight the main points. Critical reading. This technique involves a deeper analysis of the material read. The reader should consider the author's point of view, the arguments presented and their relevance to the topic at hand. Outline reading. This technique uses the law of primacy and recency to better understand the contents. The reader should create an outline of the information before reading the full material and then check and adjust the outline while reading. Predictive reading. This technique allows the reader to predict the contents of the text before reading it. The reader should consider the title, subtitles and key words to form a general idea of what is to come. Summary reading. This technique helps the reader to understand the overall contents of the text in a shorter period of time. The reader should summarize the contents of the text in 1 or 2 paragraphs and then review the summary to make sure the contents are understood well. Word games. Word games are an excellent way to be more creative. These games help to develop imagination and mental flexibility. They also make us take a different perspective on problems. This allows us to see alternative solutions and step out of our comfort zones. Furthermore, word games help to improve memory, concentration, and vocabulary. These benefits are especially useful for children, as they contribute to developing life skills. Some word games that we can use. Associations. Rhymes. Crosswords. Anagrams. Word search. Crosswords. The changing word game. The magical word game. Acrostics. Word games with challenges. Writing as a creative technique. Creative writing refers to the production of texts in order to entertain, inform or persuade readers. This technique is used to tell stories, create characters, describe settings, and explore topics of interest. When used as a creative technique, writing can be a very useful tool to help writers unleash their creativity. Creative writers use writing to construct stories, create characters, describe landscapes and situations, and explore topics of interest. This creative technique involves the release of imagination and exploration of the mind to its fullest. To be effective, the writer must be able to visualize situations, characters, places, and events clearly. Creative writing also involves researching topics of interest and gathering information to create a compelling plot. The writer must be willing to research and gather information to create a compelling plot. This means that the writer must be able to take the gathered data and use it to create a persuasive narrative. On another note, creative writing involves editing and rewriting. This creative technique requires the writer to review and edit their work multiple times to ensure that it adheres to their storyline and original vision. Editing and rewriting are important for producing a compelling piece. Creative writing techniques. Write from an image, choose an interesting or intriguing image, then use your imagination to inspire you and write a story or poem based on the image. Writing in first person. This technique allows you to immerse yourself in the world of narration. Imagine you are the main character and write your story from their point of view. Writing from a sentence, choose an interesting sentence, then use the sentence as a starting point to write a story. Writing from a song, listen to a song and use the lyrics as a starting point to write something. Writing from an emotion, choose an emotion and use that emotion as a starting point to write. This is an excellent way to connect with the feelings of your characters. Writing from a question, write a question and then try to answer it through your writing. This can help you explore new topics and delve deeper into your work. Writing from dialogue, choose an interesting dialogue and use the dialogue to inspire your writing. This technique will help you add depth and realism to your stories. Chapter 4. Cultivate your imagination. Mental trainings to enhance your creativity. Wake up your creativity, learn how to train your mind to be more creative. 1. Use the brainstorming technique. This technique involves gathering a group of people to develop creative ideas. One person leads the group, throwing a question or topic into the air, and then each person gives their opinion or suggestions. This technique helps to develop creativity by allowing participants to share ideas and discuss them among themselves. 2. Practice lateral thinking. This form of thinking refers to the search for creative solutions to a problem. This is achieved through the association of ideas, the search for unexpected connections and the formulation of questions that lead to new solutions. 3. Use the incubation technique. This technique involves taking a break from a problem to refresh the mind. This can be done by doing something completely different, such as taking a nap, reading a book or going for a walk. This helps the mind to focus on the problem in a different way, and for creative solutions to arise naturally. 4. Exercise the mind. The best way to train creativity is by exercising the mind. This can be done through logic games and puzzles, which help to develop the ability to think analytically and creatively. 5. Use the brainstorming technique. This technique involves the discussion of ideas, generating a list of possible solutions to a problem. This allows the members of the group to share their answers and opinions, and helps to find creative solutions. Edward de Bono's 6 Hats. Edward de Bono's 6 Thinking Hats is a thinking tool created by the author and psychologist Edward de Bono. This thinking tool seeks to help individuals think in a more creative and productive way by assigning them a hat of a different color to represent a different perspective. These hats are the white hat, facts, the red hat, emotions, the black hat, caution, the yellow hat, positive thinking, the green hat, creativity, and the blue hat, direction. The goal of this tool is for individuals to be able to see a problem from multiple perspectives and to make more informed decisions. The red hat focuses on feelings, emotions, and opinions. This perspective is useful for making decisions from intuition. The black hat focuses on risks, limitations, and dangers. This perspective helps to identify potential problems and obstacles. The yellow hat focuses on positive benefits and solutions. This perspective is useful for identifying opportunities and for optimizing results. The green hat focuses on creativity and innovation. This perspective is useful for generating new ideas and solutions. The blue hat focuses on strategy and process. This perspective helps to understand how the different elements are related and to design an action plan. The white hat is used to describe a creative thinking approach, where people seek innovative solutions to complex problems. This includes exploring new ideas, seeking new ways of doing things, and seeking unconventional solutions. This is important for achieving greater efficiency, better results, and new ways of tackling problems. Robert Fritz and his creation maps. Robert Fritz is a well-known American author and lecturer specializing in strategies to improve creativity. His work is mainly based on the theory of creation, a way of thinking that focuses on the creative process. Fritz has developed a series of tools and techniques to help people maximize their creative potential. One of his most popular techniques is known as the creation method. This technique teaches people to identify and address creative challenges through a series of steps. These steps include the identification of problems, analysis of these, definition of goals, generation of solutions, and evaluation of results. The method also focuses on the development of skills such as imagination and visualization. Another of his tools is known as creation maps. This tool invites people to develop a structure for their creative projects, allowing them to create a basic plan to achieve their goals. The maps also allow people to identify and tackle obstacles and challenges as their projects develop. In addition to these techniques, Fritz also promotes the use of meditation and visualization as tools to improve creativity. Steps for creating a mind map. 1. Set the objectives. Set what the purpose of the mind map will be. Is it to help a team develop a project? Is it to help an individual develop an idea? Is it to teach about a particular topic? 2. Identify the key elements. Identify the key areas and main topics that you wish to include in the mind map. This can include concepts, relationships between concepts, processes, tools or anything else that is important for the mind map. 3. Refine the concepts and relationships. Refine the concepts identified in the previous step to make sure all the concepts are logically connected to each other. This can involve grouping related concepts, creating relationships between concepts, eliminating redundant concepts, and eliminating irrelevant concepts. 4. Design the map. Use a graphic design software to design the mind map. This includes creating a general structure of the map, selecting design styles, selecting graphics, and using a color palette. 5. Testing and refinement. Review the map and make sure that all the concepts are logically connected to each other. Test the map with an audience to make sure it is legible and understandable. Refine the map based on the feedback received. Ken Robinson and his 5 keys to developing creativity. Robinson is a famous British speaker and writer known for his theory of creativity and educational change. Robinson argues that conventional education in most countries does not foster students' creativity but constrains it. In his opinion, educational systems should allow students to develop their creative capacities while learning the basics. This author also advocates for education to be focused on diversity and respect for students' individual interests to promote intellectual, social and emotional development. This means promoting dialogue among students, collaboration and interconnection between different subjects. He also believes that teachers should motivate students. Ken Robinson's 5 keys. 1. Develop a divergent thinking approach. This key is the starting point for developing creativity. This involves breaking established molds, thinking outside the box and accepting a range of different possibilities. 2. Learn to think holistically. Creativity is not a linear process. It is important to develop an overall vision, connecting the dots between different disciplines and finding new ways to approach problems. 3. Foster collaboration. Creativity is a collective skill. This means that it is important to foster collaboration among people so that they can exchange ideas, discuss ideas, and improve them together. 4. Develop empathy skills. Empathy is a key skill for developing creativity. This means putting yourself in the other person's shoes, listening and understanding their perspectives, and then using them to find new solutions. 5. Change the approach. Creativity often involves taking risks. This means that it is important to be willing to change the approach, explore new ideas and step out of the comfort zone. This can be intimidating at first, but over time can open many doors. Theory of multiple intelligences and creativity. The theory of multiple intelligences, developed by psychologist and pedagogue Howard Gardner, states that the traditional concept of intelligence is too limited. This means that academic performance is not the only factor determining success in life. Instead, Gardner suggests that there are 8 distinct intelligences: logical-mathematical, linguistic, spatial, bodily-kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal and naturalistic. These intelligences can be improved through learning, experience, and practice. Multiple intelligences and creativity are closely related. This is because creativity is one of the main components of multiple intelligence. Multiple intelligences refer to the ability to use a variety of different cognitive skills to solve problems and evaluate situations. This includes the ability to think creatively and be innovative. Using multiple intelligences, people can develop novel solutions to complex situations. Creativity is a form of thinking which is generally considered an important component of multiple intelligence. Creativity involves the ability to generate new and original ideas and to apply solutions that have not been considered before. By combining creativity with multiple intelligences, people can develop innovative solutions to complex problems. 8 types of intelligences. Logical-mathematical intelligence, ability to solve mathematical and logical problems as well as to think analytically. Linguistic intelligence, ability to understand language and communicate effectively, ability to write, tell stories and reason. Spatial intelligence, ability to imagine objects in 3 dimensions and visualize problems in the mind. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence, ability to control bodily movements and use the body to express ideas. Musical intelligence, ability to understand music and create melodies. Interpersonal intelligence, ability to understand others and work effectively in teams. Intrapersonal intelligence, ability to understand oneself and have healthy self-esteem. Naturalist intelligence, ability to identify and classify elements of nature. Boosting multiple intelligences allows for an overall enrichment of individuals and in turn exploiting their creative potential for their own benefit, but also for their organization, institution, projects, endeavors and the society in which they operate. Remember that all people can learn to manage and solve their difficulties in at least 8 different ways, taking advantage of their multiple intelligences. That is why I invite you to use and practice strategies and skills to boost the intelligences of your organization, study group, staff or in your daily life. It is a resource that has shown globally a more creative, integral, holistic, autonomous and entrepreneurial training, but above all emotional balance. Creativity and education. Creativity is one of the most important skills a person can develop. It is associated with innovation, imagination, flexibility, originality, and producing innovative ideas. Education is a fundamental tool for encouraging creativity in students. By providing them with a safe environment to express their ideas and encouraging experimentation, educators can help students develop creative thinking. Educators can also provide resources to help students research and explore new ideas. This allows them to discover new ways of thinking and tackling problems. Educators should encourage students to work in teams, which helps them develop team working skills and allows them to share ideas and receive feedback from their peers. Educators can encourage students to be proactive and take risks. This encourages the development of the necessary confidence to try new things and develop innovative solutions. Why should creativity be encouraged in schools? Creativity is an essential tool for the development of academic and social skills of students. Stimulating imagination in schools can develop in students skills such as critical thinking, problem-solving, decision-making and collaboration. These skills are necessary for students to be able to face the challenges they will face in their academic and professional future. Stimulating creativity can also help students develop their autonomy and confidence in themselves, which will allow them to be more productive. Therefore, encouraging creativity in schools can foster a more diverse school environment, where students can develop a deeper understanding of other people's perspectives. Tips to increase your creativity, habits to improve your days. 1. Listen to others. 2. Appreciate all forms of art. 3. Practice daily writing. 4. Practice daily reading. 5. Dare to try new things. 6. Develop your observation skills. 7. Set up a realistic working schedule. 8. Surround yourself with creative people. 9. Step out of your comfort zone. 10. Get enough rest. 11. Learn a new hobby. 12. Set short and long-term goals. 13. Learn something new every day. 14. Use your imagination. 15. Take regular breaks. 16. Foster curiosity. 17. Meditate to free your mind. 18. Set up a place to work creatively. 19. Take part in creative challenges. 20. Share your ideas with others. 21. Practice lateral thinking. 22. Use brainstorming. 23. Use improvisation. 24. Use analogy. 25. Solve problems. 26. Reward yourself for your achievements. 27. Use visualization to clarify your ideas. 28. Accept mistakes as part of the process. 29. Focus on one project at a time. In the creative world, we have discovered that imagination is not a magical skill that only some are born with. It is a competency that we can all develop and cultivate. We have also discovered tools and strategies to help us develop our creativity. These strategies range from the practice of active listening to the use of different thinking techniques, such as divergent and systemic thinking. The use and practice of these strategies can contribute to developing new ideas and solutions for complex problems. To develop our creativity, we must remember that creativity is a process that is built with practice. Seek inspiration and motivation in our environment to create new and unique ideas. We also need to practice experimentation and out-of-the-box thinking to develop our creative skills. We must have the will to move forward, work hard and pursue our goals with determination to develop our talents. Let's take into account that creative intelligence is an essential skill for success in life. By learning how to use imagination to work with problems, find innovative solutions and develop new ideas, people can improve their cognitive abilities, develop decision-making skills and find new ways of tackling life's challenges. While creative intelligence is a skill that can be learned, it can be improved through practice and frequent use. Over time, once a good understanding of creative intelligence has been developed, people can be more effective in their work, improve their decision-making skills and find new ways of succeeding.